Okay, so right now I'm with these two beautiful ladies from Thai Coconut Management team are going to discuss about this topic. So first, let me introduce Miss สิริการเทวานฤมิตกุล Export Sales Manager.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, and next we also have Miss ณภัสสรชิ้นปิ่นเกลียว Strategic Marketing Manager.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, so both of you are going to discuss more about this detail and give us more about the business opportunities of the Thai Coconut Company. But I have to say sorry first because I didn't invite you into the kitchen earlier in the previous section. We had a really good curry and masaman. Also, as we all know that the world is changing a lot right now, according to the pandemic of COVID-19. So everyone, right now, I think they feel more comfortable and feel familiar with the COVID era. But many countries have proceeded to having also the vaccine as well. All right, so however, no matter what happened, in any case, any situation, it is still being the strong position, be outstanding with no impact at all. It is Thai food, right?
Yes
Do you agree with that?
yes absolutely yes for many years Thai food has been ranking in the top 5 best food list and Massaman curry is dominated by CNN the top prize and the CNN designated Massaman the king of curries and perhaps the king of all foods. With its hot and spicy, the aromatic of curry paste and a bit sweet taste integrated into the unique of the curry taste that everyone's favorite.
Yeah, I could not agree more with you just
You
said
have
earlier.
tried
Yeah,
earlier,
but
yes.
also that I just did earlier in the kitchen is very easy, and I believe like all the audience who have watched this right now, they might want to cook by themselves at home. It's very easy and just a few steps to do. Also, if we would like to deliver the Thai coconut product to all around the world. Do you have any guarantee in terms of export one?
Yeah, during the COVID-19, we saw a significant trend that people are cooking more at home, using more coconut products, especially coconut milk in their kitchens. And people are also want to explore more cooking Thai authentic food at home. So that's why this year we also launching the Thai simmer sauce. For example, the Massaman curry, as Kun Guan has tasted during the previous section.
It's very brilliant.
Yeah, so very easy to cook, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we saw a very good opportunity for the ready meal things and the coconut milk used in the kitchen around the world.
Right. But if you would like to deliver to other countries, in terms of export, do you have any support from the government as well?
Yeah. So we have a really great support from government side, DITP. So today we are having DITP to share about the Thai food situations and the situation of the exporting Thai food to the world market.
Right. The Thai Fest, World of Food Asia.
Yeah.
So the Thai coconut are going to join or not this year?
So this year Thai Coconut will join both virtual event and also physical event. So with the virtual event will be during May, in 2 months time. And also the physical event gonna be held in September this year.
All right. So if you are interested to get to update more about our product or innovation products from Thai Coconut Company, please stay tuned. Okay, both event. Also, Mr. Withyagorn, mentioned about the situation in terms of export in Thailand
Yes.
has not declined during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
What about the situation for Thai coconut company? Is this the same or not?
Yes, the same. Our coconut milk export volume has been increasing about 30% because of the change of people's lifestyle and the increasing in the home cooking trend. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so during the post-COVID pandemic, I would like to ask about the Thai coconut company. Do you have any business or strategic plan during this situation?
Yes, so Thai Coconut has prepared another 30% expanding capacity in our factory, especially on coconut milk, as we see the rising trend on the use of coconut milk around the world. Also, we have doubled the warehouse space in order to manage the order and stock order for our customers, as we understand that at this moment it is pretty difficult to book the vessel for exporting the goods at this time. And another thing that factory are changing and adapting is the use of digital in our production system to increase our efficiency, transparency, and more real-time monitoring our quality product in our factories. So another essential part of the company is the supply chain. Coconut farm is very essential for us, and also the collection hub as well. So this year we will expand more collection hub to be able to have enough space to collect and select coconut before getting the factory. And also we have launching another new quality control system is the announced and unannounced audit into our coconut farm to be ensured that we have growing the right coconut, harvest in the right time, and producing the quality coconut back into the factories. And we also exploring the new land with the local government officer who very expert on agricultural part. So to exploring more land that be able to grow coconut in Thailand, especially in Ratchaburi where we are. This will help our community to create and generate income for their family. So the last part is the product development. So our R&D team will be more focusing on the home cook kits and ingredients that will help our customer to be able to cook Thai food more authentically in international market. And also another half of the year of 2021, so we will launching our new plant-based product that suitable for the people who are allergic to lactose or would like to adapt themselves to eat and consume more vegan food. So yeah, wait and see.
Also, all the strategies that you just mentioned earlier, back to Ms. Gan,
Yeah.
I would like to ask about like everything is covered throughout the whole supply chain, from the product sourcing until the logistic to the customer,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. We seriously focus on quality of products, and we offering our customer with variety of products. We aim to deliver them with the utmost satisfaction. And we also have our research and development for producing the new products. And we will have an innovative product every year.
Okay, from both sides that we also have a good quality product that produced by like a good factory and also concerned with the environmental and the local society. But also another one of the most important thing is the marketing strategy, right? So Ms. Napason, as our strategic marketing manager, do you have any of marketing strategic plan for us?
Yeah, so this year we marketing more on digital side. So this year we have investing in we call e-pavilion. So we understood that it is pretty difficult at this time to travel to visit our factory and also coconut farm in Thailand. So yeah, and our coconut pavilion is ready for you to explore in our Thai coconut website.
Okay. Also in the sales department, the sales part, what is your plan or the strategy about this?
Yes, at Thai Coconut, we use customer-centric strategy that we will always listen to customers' voices. We provide them more flexibility in the various formulas that require products and packaging. And we also expand our capacity for supporting our customers' growth. And moreover, in this year, we have add more channel like online channel for in the country that we have partner. Yeah, in order to increase the inconvenience for customers shopping.
Say you can go online shop our Thai cocoa product in many countries over the world through our Thai cocoa website.
Even in Thailand,
Yeah,
Yes.
Thai
also.
people also can consume Thai cocoa product.
Yes.
All right, so another important things and the highlight that we just launched is the new packaging with the new design. One's that very suitable for logistics. It's very convenient and very easy to use. That's another your strategy or another great point that you are going to sell.
Yeah, so actually we have a really great partner, Tetra Pak, who research the market and launching the product innovation with us. So we are having the coconut milk with a cap. So people can buy a bottle of coconut milk, cooking in various menu that they like. So if they're not finished the coconut at one time, so they can recap and keep it in the refrigerator. Yeah. So so today we have Kun Philip from Tetra Pak with us today. Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. So right now we with Mr. Philip Burson, Global Strategy and Channel Leader from Tetra Pak. Thank you very much for joining us in this webinar.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. So right now we would like to know more about the detail on the trend of e-commerce and meal delivery in this pandemic era. Could you please share us about the detail of that?
No, with pleasure. So I think, when we were looking at the e-commerce trend earlier, right, before COVID, it was already predicted to be the channel that would grow the most rapidly, right, over the next 5 to 10 years. And I think we were looking at a growth rate of about 16.5% per year between 2019 and 2024. And what we saw was that the COVID pandemic drastically increased the growth rate, right? So our most recent study tells us that in some of the major markets, overall, the e-commerce food and beverage market grew by 86% year on year. So, it almost doubled in size. And that then leads to, I think, the secular trend continues. It's just accelerated as you've increased the penetration rate among several consumers globally, right? And on top of that, right, so you already had growing e-commerce. What you have as an important second trend that came from the pandemic is that everybody needed to stay at home, right? And this resulted in, as was mentioned earlier by Thai Coconut as well, a lot of home cooking, right? And this you can see also. What's quite interesting is that when you look at some of the studies, from Europe, from UK, some of the studies from the US, even some of studies coming out of China, what you see is that consumers at the moment are also saying that they are planning to cook more from home in the future. So the fact that they were forced to cook at home during the pandemic has changed a little bit their habits, right? And what we also see then when you put these two things together. Okay, you have growing e-commerce, you have growing home cooking. Is that it has resulted in a very good platform for companies like meal kit providers who make the whole home cooking easier by leveraging e-commerce. So I think it's been an extremely eventful year that has really accelerated the growth of e-commerce and the growth of home cooking as well. Yeah, so I think, also when we look a little bit deeper into where is this growth coming from, right? There's three key things that we need to look at, right? Number one is the growth rate itself, right? Of course, interesting market opportunities exist in markets that are growing very rapidly. And examples of that are, Indonesia, which is actually the fastest growing e-commerce market in the world, Russia also growing very rapidly, and India, also going back to Asia. The second area that we need to look at is penetration rates, right? The higher the penetration rates, the more mature the market is for e-commerce related opportunities. And typically the highest penetration rates exist in Europe, right? With the UK and France having the two highest penetration rates globally for e-commerce, along with South Korea in Asia, which is globally the most advanced, I think, e-commerce food and beverage market today, right? And then the final piece that we, of course, we can never forget is size of market, right? And then there's two markets that stand out as being by far the largest e-commerce markets and that are also growing, at sort of between 15 and 20% CAGRs. And that is China as the largest market, closely followed by the US as the second largest market. So I think if we had to drill down to where are the main opportunities, fastest growers, Indonesia, Russia, India, highest penetration markets, France, UK, and South Korea, which are also relatively larger. And then the two biggest markets from an opportunity size perspective are China and the US.
Hey, that's very good data that you just shared to us. So as you see, like the opportunities, it's a very good opportunity increasing during the pandemic situation. Also, could you please list down the benefits of TetraPak's cartons on meal kits delivery, such as transportation or environment, even the sustainability?
Yes. I think, you brought up two of the key points, right? So typically, we've already been working with different meal kit providers. And I think one of the main ones we've worked with so far is HelloFresh, which is one of the largest meal kit providers globally. And they at the end of the day, when we asked them, why is it that you liked working with Tetra Pak solutions, they said it's two main reasons. One is that it's very efficient from a transportation perspective, right? So both to store in their own warehouse and to place in the meal kit boxes, it's quite a small and compact solution. So you don't have issues with leakages or damages during transportation. When it has to go all the way home to the consumer, it's a more severe way of distributing a product than when you distribute it in a store. But then the second, I think the most important reason is that they're very focused on sustainability, which for them basically means, okay, low carbon solutions, recyclable solutions. And that's what we aim to provide and continue improving, is to make sure that we are able to provide recyclable solutions with the lowest overall carbon footprint possible. I think those are the two key reasons that they've chosen also to work with our solutions.
Well, thank you very much. So could you please just give us more about the example of meal kits delivery using Tetra Pak cartons?
Yes, for sure.
Thank you.
So I think that the key one has really been the main customers that we worked with has been HelloFresh. This is one of the biggest ones where we started by placing other brands into the meal kit. They wanted to do pasta sauces. They wanted even to do some things like chickpeas. And so we started by providing them with brands that could already pack this, you know. And as HelloFresh grew, for example, last year they almost doubled their revenue. Then they've also started doing their own label products, right? So now we are connecting them to contract manufacturers who can pack their own products as well. So yeah, I think this is one of the key, areas where we've had success, has been in connecting brands to HelloFresh and also developing their own label. And we've done that with other meal kit providers too. But I think the opportunity can go into many different categories. And for example, I think that coconut milk is such a key ingredient, right, in many meals. And yeah, this can be a very good opportunity to more and more integrate coconut milk into different meal kits around the world as well.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.